In the competitive world of real estate, one name shines brightly: Mr. Easy, known as the Easy Way. With a unique mastery of marketing and promotion, he's transformed how we buy and sell homes. Picture this: his smiling face on every bus stop, metro bus, and grocery store in town, even cruising in the latest Tesla truck. Mr. Easy isn't just an agent, he's a brand and a movement that captivates buyers and sellers alike. Join us as we explore Mr. Easy's extraordinary journey, where each billboard reflects his commitment to excellence and every interaction invites you to experience real estate the easy way. Discover how this dynamic force is reshaping the market and turning dreams into reality, one property at a time. Hello viewers, if you're just tuning in or watching us for the very first time, we'd love your support. Hit that subscribe button and help us reach our target goal of 10,000 subscribers in 3 months. This will give you access to exclusive and awesome content with different entrepreneurs, and it equally gives you access to a very vibrant community. Don't forget to like and drop a comment. We can do this together and we're counting on you. This episode is specially sponsored by Taste of Lagos, based here on Langham 7 Road. If you need to feel at home, away from home, visit Taste of Lagos, the best place you can have all the delicacies within the diaspora away from home. Come visit Taste of Lagos. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the Everyday University, where legends speak and dreams take flight. Today, we are on an extraordinary session where we will be having entertainment and inspiration at the brain. Today, we are diving in the world of real estate, where we have the most interesting powerhouse in the entire DMV talking to us today. If you live in the DMV, you must have seen this face, either on a bus stop, on a train, or at a metro station. And guess what? On a Tesla truck. I know Elon Musk is not mad about that, but I know that it's for a good cause. So ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman we're talking about, his style and his sense of fashion adds an extra flair to his business. I call him, he always looks sharper than a newly cut diamond. Welcome to the show, Mr. Easy.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about yourself?
I feel good. I feel godly.
You know, the interesting thing is, every time I see you, you are always looking sharp, like you're going for a wedding or for a party.
Yeah.
And I saw you a couple of times, and it hit me that this man is after some. That's why I noticed your face is the same face I see on every bus, every bus stop, every metro station, every train I see. So that's really interesting. I think you must have put a lot to get to where you are today.
A little bit, yeah.
All right. So, okay, let's dive straight into the questions.
Yeah.
You are called Mr. Easy. Is that your real name?
My full name is Nwabueze Okwodo. Nwabueze means this child is king. Easy means king. So sometimes people kind of, the name is so long, they just say the last. They say Easy. Well, it's pronounced easy, but Americans call it easy. And it's good for marketing, so I say easy.
Or Mr. Easy.
The easy way.
All right. Nwabueze. I want to try to pronounce it. Nwabueze.
Nwabueze, yeah.
Nwabueze.
Yeah.
And, okay, all right.
It means this child is king.
This child is king. Now you are a king. You're on every bus.
I'm trying to live up to my name.
Absolutely. All right. So, how long have you been into real estate?
Real estate, or just the whole real estate industry? I'll say about 22 years.
22 years.
Yeah, around when you were born, yeah. That's when I started.
No, come on now. Come on. I look older than 22. Okay, that's interesting because, I moved into Maryland about 7-8 years ago, and I started seeing you on the buses and things like that. So it's very clear that you've been in it for quite a long time. Okay.
Yeah, different parts of real estate, but I'll let you talk here.
Okay, all right. So now, were there some other jobs you did prior to switching to real estate? At what point in your life did you decide to venture into real estate?
Yeah, I got into real estate by mistake. It's very, very interesting the way I got into real estate. I tell this story over and over again, and it just shows you how life is. Yeah. So I got into real estate because when I initially came to the United States, I went to Howard, right? Yeah. So at Howard, I lived in a rooming house. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. So it's like a house. Yeah. But everybody just rents different rooms in the house. Okay. For affordability.
Yes.
So I rented this room and I was paying like $300, $350. This is back in the 90s. So, you can't get rent for $300 now. Yes. So I was paying $300, $350. So one day I just thought about it and I calculated how much everybody who lived in the house was paying. I was paying $350. The guy in the basement was paying like $600. There's another guy on the first floor. He was paying like $600. And my room was here. There was this other Nigerian guy right here. His room was bigger than mine. He was paying like $400. Then there's another Hispanic guy who lived on the left-hand side.
Yes.
He was paying like $400 or $500. So I just did the calculations, and it was just, I think it was over $2,000. It was a lot of money for that time.
Yeah.
Because this is the 90s we're talking about. So
Yes.
$2,000 or $2,500 then is like
That's
a
huge.
lot.
Yes.
And the house wasn't spectacular. It was just like a rinky-dinky house. It wasn't like a nice house. It wasn't a great neighborhood at that time. And I was just like, whoa, this lady is making all this money from this house. That's not even a good house. Just by renting different rooms. And what was so interesting about the lady, she owned 4 other houses.
Wow.
Right? So she owned the house where I lived. Then she owned a house right next door. Then she owned another house across the street. Then she owned another house, like I heard from her son, like maybe a couple of blocks away. So I just did the math, I didn't really know her personal finances, but I just did a round number. And I was saying, so that means she's making $10,000 a month.
Monthly. Wow.
This is like 97, 98. So $10,000 a month. And up until that point, I was raised in Nigeria. So you're raised to believe that the only, once you come to America, you need to become a doctor, you need to become a lawyer. Those are the only people that make money on that level.
Yeah.
But there's this lady, humble lady, she was a Caribbean lady, she was an immigrant just like me, Caribbean lady, and she was clearly making a lot of money from real estate. So that's exactly how I decided to become an agent. Yeah, I get involved in real estate, yeah.
All right. So now, so you were going to Howard. What were your major in? Was it
business manager?
Okay, business management. Wow. Now, when we talk about real estate, I know there are many different facets of the real estate. Yeah. Can you break it down? Like, besides just dealing with houses, what are the other things that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it for like I said, 22 years.
Yes.
But initially, when I started, I started as an investor.
Okay.
So my goal in the beginning was to be like that lady I was telling you about.
Okay.
That was my goal in life. I wanted to be like that lady, and I wanted to 10 exits.
Okay.
So I wanted to have a property and rent out different places. That was my plan.
Yes.
So I did that for, I can't remember exactly how many years. I did that for several years.
Okay.
Then I bought a lot of properties, and I had different properties that I was renting out to different people.
Yes.
Then in my circle, my friends and everybody around me knew that I was in real estate.
Yes.
So anytime they were trying to purchase a home, they contacted me and said, hey, I'm trying to purchase a home. What should I do? Then I now referred them to a real estate agent. So what happened at one point was somebody I referred to a real estate agent bought a large house. He bought $1 million house. Wow. Right? So I was expecting a referral fee.
Yes.
And I didn't get a referral fee. And I was mad at the real estate agent, like, hey, what's up? I connected you to this guy. He bought $1 million house, you know. And I got so upset that I contacted my other friend who was a real estate agent. He was actually a broker.
Okay.
And he told me, legally, a real estate agent is not supposed to give you any money.
Ooh.
Real estate agents only give money to other real estate agents. And it's legit, it's a referral fee. You fill out paperwork.
Yeah.
And he told me if I had a real estate license, automatically from that deal, I would have made $7,500.
Wow.
So I was just like, wow. So all I had to do was have a license? He's like, yeah, all you have to do is just have a license. I was just like, I want to get a license. And that's how I got my real estate license. So what happened was after I got my real estate license, in my mind, I'm thinking oh yeah, I want to be getting deals. Nothing. No deals.
Wow.
Then I just challenged myself, yo, I need to get some deals. So I started reading all these books and stuff, and that's how I fell into becoming a real estate agent.
Okay.
I just fell into it that way because of that situation, and that situation changed my whole life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because before then, I was just an investor. I had a job, I had multiple jobs, and
so
I was just buying properties and renting them out, But when I became a real estate agent and I couldn't sell any houses, they now challenged me to change everything about myself. Everything about myself had to change.
Wow.
to sell houses because it's
Yes.
way more difficult.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Wow. So the turning point could be considered when you did that referral and you didn't get any commission.
we didn't get anything from the deal.
So you switched from a real estate investor to a real estate agent. Wow.
Then I just wanted to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to be good. And I started studying and I started reading and I started realizing certain things.
So how do you become a real estate agent? What courses do you take?
It's a pretty simple process. It's very, very simple. It's so simple that there's so many people who have real estate license. Like Maryland has 50,000 real estate agents.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, because it's not a difficult process. Like it's not like becoming a doctor. You know, it's just you take a class for 60 hours.
Yes.
You pay $300. You pass the exam. The next thing, they give you a license.
Wow.
It's a little bit challenging, but it's not. You know, it's not like 4 years. Or 3 years. It's pretty relatively easy to become an agent.
Wow. So, but it's easier to become an agent, but it's not easy to have deals.
The deals, that's the impossible.
All right. All right. So, when you became an agent, when did you sell your first house?
I sold my first house. I can't remember exactly where it was. I think it was like 3 months or 4 months into the whole thing.
Okay.
That was a long time though, to me, you know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I just sold a $1 million, like I just connected somebody to do $1 million, to sell $1 million house. Yeah. So I was just trying, like, what's up now? How far now?
Yes.
I was just trying, like, but I was meeting people and they would say, oh yeah, I'll use you.
Oh, yeah.
But they never used me.
Okay.
So, but, you know, I hustled really hard and I was able to get a deal in
3 months.
I think 3 or 4 months. Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't like instant.
Yes.
3 or 4 months is a long time, you know?
Well, we'll consider that.
It's a long time, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Wow. Okay. So your promotion style is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at what point did you decide to engage into this kind of promotion? Because you're really big on promotion.
Yeah.
So what point? Is it like immediately after those 3 months? Or when did you decide to start this kind of large scale promotion?
See, I started studying. That's what I tell people to do. You need to read everything. The answer to your problem is in the book. Somebody has gone through your problem already, has gone through it, gotten past the problem, written it down so you don't have to go through that problem. Okay. So I was just reading. I was reading a lot and I was applying what I read. You know, there's reading and there's applying what you read.
Yes.
I can't remember what book I read, but also I don't think I was lucky to learn about marketing at a younger age. Okay. Right? I learned about marketing at a younger age and I applied it.
Okay.
You see, like everybody's kind of familiar with marketing, but they don't take it really that serious. They think it's like, yeah, I'm still going to get a deal. Like, why should I spend, you know, my marketing like budget is crazy. Like, why should I spend this when I'm still going to get deals?
Yeah.
That's their usual thought process. Like, no, it's okay. Or yes, they make some money. They just keep all the money and they spend the money.
Yeah.
But, you know, I trained myself to take a percentage of whatever I make and put it back in marketing. Wow. So marketing is like I think I told you earlier today, marketing is like, it's like planting seeds.
That's right.
You're just planting seeds. And you know, when you plant, you're from Cameroon, right?
Yes.
Let's say you plant corn, right?
Yes.
You don't plant it today and chop the corn today.
It has to grow.
It has to grow.
Every time.
It takes time.
Wow.
Then after it grows and you get those corns, you could either chop everything or you take some of the corn and you plant some more.
That's right.
Then over time, like 5-6 years, it just grows exponentially. Wow. Like I made a video recently about a guy I met. I don't know if you have time for me to talk about this, but yeah, I met so it's a story. I just made a video a couple of days ago. A guy, I met him like maybe a year ago. Okay. I gave him my flyer, my business card somewhere. I can't remember where I gave him, but it's been a while. Yeah. He contacts me and says his next door neighbor passed away. Right. His next door neighbor is, you know, doesn't have any, his children live in California. So he's like, yeah, they want to sell the house. And he just connects me, right? Yeah. I call the children. The children are like, okay, we want to sell the house. Okay. Right? Yes. I put the house on the computer, on the MLS and everything. The children call me. The children tell me one of our friends we grew up with wants to buy that house. Right? Yes. I never stepped inside this house. Never. Like I just seen it from the outside. Yes. But just because of a business card I gave a guy like a year ago, he referred me to somebody in California and I'm about to do a deal. The property is like $700,000. I'm not sure if you're familiar with real estate numbers, but the commission for that is pretty significant. Okay. I've never been into the house though. Wow. I didn't do any work.
So there was
basically.
no like showing all those
Nothing.
things. Wow.
This guy gave my business card to last year, connected me to somebody in California, and they already had a buyer already because their family friend was going to buy it. And I just did paperwork, and
That
I'm
was
going
it.
to get tens of thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
but
That's
that's the power of
promotion.
exactly.
That's because of one flyer that you had shared a long
Exactly.
time ago. Wow.
And when the guy called me, I didn't remember the guy, really, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
because I meet so many people, I didn't remember the guy. I was just like, yeah, da, 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 da. Then I drove to the house and I looked at the house. But we have access.
Yes.
But the moral of the story though is that's it right there. You have to plant those seeds consistently over time, and the power of compound effects. Like by the time you're planting seeds for 5, 6, 7 years, like people, like little kids, be like, hey, I know you.
Yeah.
You gave my daddy one flyer from
Look
2
at
years
that.
ago, and I saw, like that. So
Yes.
the marketing is so important, and it's really, really important.
Yeah, I have personally had that experience with my kids as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like daddy see the guy on the bus he just passed, and
Oh, your kids know me.
my kids know you. We met you at a grocery store in Laurel, and we left the grocery store. We saw you on the bus stop, and then saw you again on the bus, and then saw you at the train station. So they're like, he's all over the place.
Yeah, and the compounds, like
Yes.
that's it.
All right. So, in the world of real estate agent, do you think networking has a big role to play when it comes to the business itself?
Yeah, massive, man. Massive. This story I just told you is like an example. Like networking. I make it my business every week. I go to 2 networking events.
Okay.
As soon as I step in, I talk to Siri on my cell phone.
Yes.
Set an alarm for 1 hour. I just go in there 1 hour, like focused, meeting people. Hey, what's up? I'm easy to do. Give me a business card for 1 hour, twice a week. Twice, like, 2 networking events a week.
Yes.
Then in a year, how much is that? That's like in a year, how many? 52 weeks. That's 100 events.
Yes.
I spend 1 hour. I meet people. I'm meeting this guy. I'm meeting that guy. That's how I met Starline. You know what I mean? I'm just meeting different people.
Yeah.
And it adds up. And I just don't. But you have to work with it. Like,
That's
get
right.
their business card. I add them on my Instagram. I add
Reach
them on
out.
my LinkedIn. If we have something in common, I might reach out.
Okay.
But I put them on my social media so they keep on seeing my posts.
Okay.
So they'll remember me and stuff. It does work. Yeah.
Wow.
It's very, very effective for me. Yeah.
Wow.
Very,
Wow.
very effective.
That's very impressive. So
Yeah.
you've talked about reading a lot.
Yeah.
You've talked about networking. There is a young entrepreneur out there. There's a young American looking forward to venture into real estate. What are some of the books you can recommend for them to read?
There's so much, man.
Yeah.
But the main one I always tell everybody is the main one that really resonated with me. Like, I read it over and over again. Like, I read it multiple times a year. This book called 10X by Grant Cardone. I don't know if you heard about him. Caucasian guy. 10X. Very, very, very effective. There's this other book that I like a lot. I don't even know that I say compound effect.
Yes.
The name of the book is called The Compound Effect.
Oh, okay.
And it just teaches you about, it's not about doing something like big. Everybody wants to do something big, like I'm going to lose weight, 30 pounds, like that. We're just doing something small, like every day, like maybe that Starbucks coffee that you drink every day, just stop that. Okay. And if you stop that, like, and you weigh yourself a year from now, you realize your weight went down because you just stopped that Starbucks. And it works for in a good way and it works in a bad way. So if you start smoking 1 cigarette a day, 1 cigarette a day won't kill you. It won't kill you. 1 cigarette a day. Yeah. But the compound effect, a year, so that's what the book is about.
Wow.
Those are the 2 main books. I have so many other books though. Okay. Oh, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but that's basic stuff. Damn, what's this book? So many, man.
Wow.
I read like 50 something books a year.
Oh, like how many books?
I think like 50. Because, I listen to it when I'm driving around.
Okay, so you do like your
audio, it's audible,
version.
yeah. So because of that, I get to run through books faster. Yeah.
All right. Now, for a newbie in the business, how do they get networking events? How is there any specific site that you can go to find out networking
technology,
events?
man. Technology is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we're living in the future. It's 2025.
Okay.
Probably 2026. You have Eventbrite. All you have to do is just ask ChatGPT. Okay. Hey, what Africa? You can specify and say, hey, what African events are happening this week? And ChatGPT will tell you everything. Like in the DMV area, like Silver Spring, they're doing this out, like that. So it's easy now.
That has brought me into my next question. Now, You've started selling or dealing with real estate and selling the business of selling houses for about 22 years. And ChatGPT is just a new baby in the world of technology.
Yeah.
How has ChatGPT changed the entire process of buying and selling a house? What are the changes that ChatGPT or AI has brought?
I mean, it's good and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's good in the sense, like for me, I got information like that. Like ChatGPT is like my best friend on the low.
Okay.
Between me and you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It gives me facts, it gives me numbers. Like, so I could say something like, how many Africans are in the DMV area? That's a conversation I had with it like a couple of months ago. 6 million. How many West Africans are in the DMV area? Like, you know, you could
It spits it out.
Yeah, it spits out numbers, like
Yes.
actual factual numbers, and you could arrange your marketing around those numbers. It gives you ideas.
Yes.
Like you think it's a good, you know, like I'm just telling you, like it gives you like information.
Wow.
So it's helping so much, man.
So, okay, what about the process of, okay, say, we have someone out of state, they want to buy a house and they want to see, I know that we already had like videos I can go and watch the houses and things like that. And you can get an idea of what you want to buy. So, are there AI or any applications that people can just sit in California or in a different state, go over the houses and do everything to buy the house without being present?
Yeah,
Is it
right
possible?
now, thanks to God, right now, you still need human beings.
Okay.
So like you still need that human connection
Okay.
to connect you to the right loan officer.
Okay.
You say you have bad credit to connect you to the right credit repair specialist. So you still need people now. But honestly, between me and you, I'm worried that there's going to come a time when they won't need people.
Oh, seriously?
I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
You know.
There
will come a time where you could just go on your phone and say, I want to buy a house. My budget is 300,000, and they will just connect you to like an AI machine.
Yeah.
Then a real estate agent AI real estate agent will take you virtually to look at the house. Like, you know, you can stand here, but you can look at the house, open the thing. And while you're still here, you know, that's my worry. So I'm thinking about, you know, what happened? What do I do next in my life? When that, you know, if that happens. Yeah.
You're really thinking ahead of the game.
Yeah, you have to. You have to think.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think that's where branding becomes important. Because if they take out the real estate agents, you know, if you have a strong brand, if you have a strong enough brand, the people with the strongest brands will last.
Okay. Yes.
So like, no matter what happens, I think, in my opinion, I think Harvard will still be Harvard. Yale will still be Yale. There's certain things that the brand is so strong.
That's true.
That AI might not affect because of the brand. So what I tell like new agents now is like, focus on your brand. Okay. You know, while you're just still doing business, but your brand is important. That name is valuable because when AI comes, and if God forbid, there's no opportunity for us to work. Yeah.
At least the brand
name is there. You could use the brand name like, okay, the easy way AI real estate agent. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know, like,
that's true.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, you talked about numbers of Africans in the diaspora and things like that. What are the demographic when it comes to the people that you mostly sell houses to? Is it like African based, mostly, or the large number? Which percentage?
I mean, I would say about 90% of my clients are African.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it has to do a lot with my own personal experience.
Okay.
Because the story I told you. So when I decided I was going to be like that lady, right?
Yes.
You know that lady I was telling you about? When I decided like, okay, I'm going to do what this lady is doing. I'm going to buy houses. I'm going to rent them out. From the time I made that decision to when I actually bought a first property, guess how long it took me? 7 years.
Wow.
I didn't buy a property for 7 years. I mean, now you could buy a property in 7 months, you know, like 7 weeks. And the reason why, I didn't know anybody. There was no African person I could say, oh yeah, that's Frank. Maybe I'll talk to Frank. Maybe Frank will give me advice. Or there was nobody. I was just like the blind leading the blind. I'll ask one friend that both, I was, I was just making a lot of mistakes.
Wow.
So when I became an agent, I focused more on educating in our community. Because there are lots of people like me, fresh from Nigeria, fresh from Cameroon. You just enter, you don't even know credit. You know, I didn't even know what credit was. How are you going to know? You know, you just came. So because I educate people, I host seminars every month. I'm actually going to host one here. I host seminars every month to educate the community about that. So because of that, a lot of my clients come from, you know, within our community. And I spend a lot of time in African stores, educating people, you know, giving out business cards.
Yes.
And they ask me questions about real estate.
I met you a couple of times.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't remember, but yeah, we met at Laurel, you said, right? Yeah.
And you are usually very polite and speaking very well. There are some aspects of you speaking very, very clear, very prolific. Are you a public speaker prior to becoming a real estate agent?
No. Because I spend so much time outside.
Yes.
You know, that's part of my day. I go to 5 different stores every day.
Okay.
And I'm constantly speaking to people about real estate. That helped me with public speaking. Okay. But I also went further to improve my skills, to make myself more valuable. I joined Toastmasters.
Okay, Toastmasters
class. So I take a Toastmaster class for public speaking.
Okay.
So that helps. I do that once a week.
Guys, you are a public speaker out there. Join the Toastmasters.
It's something like it's cool. It's kind of free, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could once you eventually join, you can go to any Toastmasters in the country, actually in the world. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's really helpful. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because just communication is really big.
I'll put that on my bucket list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's very important. Very important. So now I know that most careers here, people tend to they need a mentor to succeed. Did you ever have any mentor to mentor you throughout?
No, I mean, what I did was even though you don't have a, mentor, I picked certain people that I respected, so even if you don't have a mentor that you can speak to directly, your books, you can read everything about that particular person. Okay. So that guy I was telling you with that book I told you about called 10X, it's this guy, Grant Cardone. Yeah. So I read all his books. But he's not a real estate agent. He's just like an entrepreneur. Okay. And there's this other guy named Ryan Serhant. I don't know if you heard about him. He won, this show in New York, $1 Million Listings. Yeah, that's it, $1 Million Listings. So he's read several books. I read all those books. And I just kept on reading, man. That's it. That's the secret, man, honestly. Reading and applying.
Reading and applying.
Because a lot of people read and you just gather information, but applying. So I think that's one of the, that's why I'm lucky because I actually do apply. Yes. And I'm not scared to make mistakes. Wow. Yeah.
What is the biggest house you've ever sold?
I don't know. That's a tough one. In the $1 million range though. $1 something. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What is your worst experience dealing with a client?
I had this client 2 years ago. And what's her name? I can't even say her name, even if I remember. But I think she was low-key psych, though. I think she had some psych issues, honestly. Okay. And she was really rude, and she was yelling, and she basically scattered the deal several times. Scattered the whole deal. It was a big deal, too. I think it was like $800K. Yeah, it was a big deal. She had psych issues, though. I know she had psych.
When you say scatter, it means when it was almost time to close.
Exactly. I don't want to sell the house again. Go punish you. Stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of the whole deal. But honestly, now, she had mental problems.
Okay.
Clearly, yeah.
All right.
But that's my worst deal. That was my worst deal.
What is your best business advice you've ever had?
The best business I've ever had is multiplying your efforts. Okay. So it's all about efforts. You seem like you work out. You work out, right?
I do.
Okay. So, you can go to the gym once a week, right?
Yes.
But if you multiply your effort by 10, you get better results.
That's right.
So that's the advice. Multiply your efforts. Just do more of everything you're doing and be consistent. So those two things. If you're 10xing and you're doing more. So even when I started in the business, there were people who were ahead of me. Yeah. Right? They're already ahead of me. But because of the consistency and just the massive level of action, I was just able to creep up. Even though they are moving a little bit, but I'm just taking massive action. And I'm making more mistakes and I'm learning. So just over time, compounding, I catch up.
Keep going.
And I just keep going.
Oh, wow.
So if you're just consistent and you take a massive action consistently.
Yeah.
Never get complacent, which is a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Because once money starts coming, start chopping good, it's easy to get soft.
Yeah.
Getting soft is easy. Yeah, getting soft is easy. You have
All
to
right.
keep yourself rugged,
I listened to a couple of speeches of yours in other places. One of them, you said, your goal is to put 1 million families in 1 million homes.
Yeah, middle family.
How did you come up with that? What is the inspiration behind that?
I don't know. I just thought about it, and it's a good enough, reason. Yeah, and it's a high enough goal to keep me performing at a certain level. Because if my goal was to do 100 deals in my lifetime,
You have been done.
I won't be doing anything. I won't be working as hard. When my goal is so high, right?
Yeah.
If the goal is so high, you have to work harder. Like in the gym, like if you're trying to be like Arnold when he was young, like you're gonna do more. So that's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal.
Wow.
In my lifetime, though, it's not like
Absolutely.
in my lifetime.
You do believe in the assertion that shoot for the moon. If you miss it, you fall amongst the stars.
Exactly. But I'm gonna hit it though. I'm gonna hit this one though.
I think you will.
My
Because
lifetime, I want to hit 1 million families. Yeah.
I saw another video. You said when you just started doing real estate, your goal was to become the best in the entire DMV.
Oh yeah.
And then you were like, now you're regretting because you should have said you wanted to own the entire universe. I was like,
exactly. My goal was too little.
Yeah.
But you see, I was so young and I couldn't see the vision. Like I was just like, actually, the goal was to be the best Igbo, my tribe is Igbo.
Yes.
The best Igbo real estate agent in the DMV. Okay. Such a small goal.
That's true.
But at that time it was big though to me because I just started, nobody knew me. I was just like, so I even had a t-shirt. The t-shirt said, #1 Igbo real estate agent. Like I was speaking it into existence.
Yes.
But the goal was small.
That was big, but that was too small.
Too small.
Wow.
But guess what? I achieved it though.
You did, because you are not only Igbo centered, now it's DMV and even American centered.
Exactly. So that's another thing for young agents. Now you just gotta dream big. That's why it's 1 million family in 1 million home, because it's a lofty dream.
All right.
1 million families is a lot of people. So dream big, man.
Okay, now I'll ask you this question. If I'm licensed in Maryland as a real estate agent, and I need to sell a house in Virginia, do I need to be licensed in Virginia?
Yeah, you have to be licensed in every state, yeah.
All right. So are you licensed in more than just within the DMV? In other states?
I'm actually within the DMV, but I have a network all over the country.
Okay.
So what happens is I do so much marketing that people from other states call me, North Carolina, Texas.
Okay.
I just closed a deal, like West Virginia. So what I do is I have relationships with different real estate agents all over the country.
Okay.
Some I've met before, some we connect through social media.
Okay.
But I get the information, and if I have a deal in West Virginia, for example,
yes,
I'll connect you to that agent,
okay,
and I get a piece of the commission.
Okay.
But I always connect you to a good agent in whatever state.
Wow. So people from out of state can still get houses through you.
Oh, yeah. I close deals all the time. I close West Virginia, Texas, Atlanta several times. Wow. Just a lot,
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your style a little bit.
Yeah.
Your style. Now, the suiting up and always looking sharp and stuff like that. Do you think it adds an extra flair to your business model?
Yeah, I think it gives you an edge. Okay. So in business, in my opinion, you're looking for just 10% growth, right? Mm-hmm. So if you look a certain kind of way, like unkept, you can still sell houses. Mm-hmm. You still close some deals. Mm-hmm. But if you're cleaner, you sell 10% more, right? Yeah. What do you think?
That's correct.
It might give you it doesn't make you a bad sale, like if you look unkept, you can still sell, but you can sell more if you're cleaner. If you sound professional, you can sell a little bit more, 10% more. Mm. If there's just certain things that you could do to just keep giving you more. So if you look at like the political arena, they all look kind of the same way, right? They're always clean cut. They don't even have a beard. They don't even have a beard. They always have a certain look. Mm. So for business, it's good. Even though naturally, this is how I was even before real estate. But for business, it is, in my opinion, for the younger people, it's not bad to look professional.
So you do believe in the saying that perception is reality?
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Perception is
Sounds
reality.
pretty good.
Actually,
So
I'm about to write a speech about. I wrote a speech about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for class. Yeah, for Toastmasters. I'm delivering the speech on Tuesday. Yeah.
you want to tell us a little bit more about that speech?
You want to give a speech, or you want to tell you about it?
Just the speech is about.
Oh, so basically, it's an experiment that was performed.
Okay.
So they picked a city, like let's say like Bowie,
Okay.
right? And for 12 weeks, they kept on sending out these flyers. Buy or sell your house with Frank White.
Okay.
And he had a slogan, King of Real Estate, Frank White. For 12 weeks. Frank White doesn't exist. That name, Frank White, is from a movie, King of New York. The slogan is kind of from the movie. The picture that they post is AI generated.
Oh wow.
Frank White doesn't exist. 12 weeks after, they do a survey. Can you believe over 75% of people in the city, they ask them, who is the best real estate agent?
It says Frank White.
They say Frank White.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Frank White doesn't exist.
Wow.
So perception is really important.
Yeah.
Marketing is a powerful tool that you can use to give you just, if you get just 10%, hopefully you get 20, but if you get 10% increase in your sales.
Yes.
In real estate, that's $1 million, in real estate.
Wow.
So you have to use certain things to not manipulate people, but to kind of enhance you as an agent.
Wow.
Yeah, different things, just different.
Okay. Now let's play a little game. I'll just say a couple of things here, and you let me know which ones are true about you. And you might want to share a little bit on that with us. So
which ones are true?
yes. So okay. I once sold a property that had an underground bunker.
Nah.
Never did that.
Never did that.
Okay.
That'd be a really expensive property though, but yeah.
Okay. All right. I've hosted an open house that featured live music and gourmet food.
Live music, but no gourmet food though. But yeah, that's that
live
can
music.
happen.
Live music.
Live music, yeah, live
Okay.
music.
Sounds good. All right. I negotiated a deal on a yacht while sailing with my client.
Not in Jesus' name. It will happen one day.
Okay. That's big time right there. All right. So, all right. I sold a property that came with a pet parrot that could talk. That has never happened. Okay. Yeah. I've had a client that asked me to paint their house bright pink just because it was their favorite color.
No. That one has happened either.
All right. I closed a deal in a record time of just 3 hours from the first showing to signing the contract.
One day, but it hasn't happened though.
It can never happen. Can something like that ever happen?
Even if it was cash, it can't happen because the title company needs to be involved. There's a whole process.
Yeah.
The fastest deals are cash deals. And even with cash deals, it still takes like 7 days. So closing a deal in 3 hours just can't happen really. Because you need a title company to
sign and things like that.
Yeah.
So you have people that just walk up to you like, I want to buy a house for 800,000. I have the 800,000 cash.
Oh yeah, Africans. Yeah. I just closed a deal, I think like 2 months ago. It was like 580,000.
Like cash paid off.
Doesn't even live here, And it wasn't even for him. That's the part that was so interesting to me. Because when I was just like, oh, this is a really nice house. You're going to love it. He said, me, live in this house. No, this house is too small. I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, because it was a $580,000 house. It was in a great neighborhood. I mean, I thought the house was nice. But, clearly the guy is a big boy. He was just like, me, live in this house.
Paid it cash and that was...
Oh, yeah. Paid it cash, man. Wow. We were discussing about buying another one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people with money, when you do this job, you now realize how poor you are.
That's interesting. Wow. Now, with the easy way, because I know that I see the easy way on your Tesla truck.
Yeah.
But I see Samsung properties as well. What is the difference?
Well, the easy way is my brand.
That's your brand.
Easy way is my brand.
Okay, then.
The Samsung properties is where I hang my license as a real estate agent.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the easy way is my brand. And I focus more on my brand. It's a lifestyle brand. It's about real estate clearly, healthy living,
Yes.
education, all the things I'm talking about is
Okay,
what easy way is about. Yeah.
A few terminologies that I don't have good understanding about. Maybe you can help someone. Who is a broker?
Broker is usually the one who manages the whole brokerage.
Okay.
Yeah. So as a real estate agent, I could become a broker, but I have to take like another exam to be a broker, and I'll manage other agents. And I can still sell properties too.
So real estate agents work under a broker?
Yeah, they work under a broker.
Makes a lot of sense. Now, in selling and buying of houses, what is the meaning of the word equity?
Oh, equity.
Yes.
Equity is the value. So, we put it in simple terms. Let's say you purchase a home for 400,000.
Yes.
And 2-3 years go by, and the value of that home is no longer 400,000.
Yes.
It's now 500,000, increased in value. So what that means is there's $100,000 you made. So there's equity of 100,000.
Yes.
So there's two things you could do with that equity. You want to leave it there and just watch it grow.
Yeah.
Or you could take that $100,000 out, marry a new wife, go to your village, or take the $100,000 out,
Yeah.
buy another property.
Okay.
Or you could just leave it there until you pay off the house. Because once you take the money out, it starts to get fulfilled. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a very beautiful explanation of what that means. Okay,
Yeah.
because I have a lot of people like, what is this equity thing? What is equity and stuff
That's
like
the
that?
main. That's one of the main reasons why people purchase homes.
Mhm.
Is you could use that as a strategy to purchase multiple homes. So you buy this house for 400,000, the value increases to 500,000. You take out the equity, you now buy a second home, and you just keep on buying over time.
Wow. Now, you are from Nigeria,
Nigeria.
specifically Igbo.
Yeah, Igbo, yeah.
You speak it?
No, I don't speak Igbo, yeah.
Then I can teach you then.
You guys speak Igbo, man. Stop playing.
I can, okay, let's not get into that. Yeah. But you do express yourself very well in Pidgin.
Oh, yeah, Pidgin is my thing, yeah.
Okay.
Because I was raised in Lagos.
Yes.
So Lagos is mostly Yorubas. So I grew up around Yorubas, especially the time I grew up in Nigeria.
Yeah.
There weren't as many Igbos as Yorubas. And my parents started speaking Igbo to me late.
Okay.
So I think I was around 10 years old when they started like, oh, you need to learn how to speak your language,
Yeah.
So I have a really good understanding. But to speak it,
Yeah.
it's hard, man.
Oh, wow.
It's hard.
Right.
It's not like you can download it, You have to like practice and
Yes.
go back and forth, Yeah,
Okay.
so.
Now, a typical African that just came to the United States is looking for to become a real estate agent. From our understanding, when it comes to selling of houses or buying and selling, you need to be very good with selling. Do you think I need to be a good salesperson to be a real estate agent?
I think you need to be a good learner.
To learn.
Yeah. Okay. I think you need to be a good learner. Like being a good salesperson, I don't think sales per se like I don't think it's like selling like, oh, buy this bottle. No,
Yeah.
It's not really like that.
Okay.
You need to first of all learn the area.
Okay.
Because you're new to the country, and learn people, increase your emotional intelligence,
Okay.
communication skills. Yeah, I think that's in my opinion. This is my opinion, though. In my opinion, that's more valuable than just being able to sell.
Okay.
Being able to hustle
Okay.
is more valuable than being able to sell.
sell.
In my opinion, in real estate,
Okay.
being able to push and hear no and keep on going consistently, that's a skill. That's valuable.
Wow.
Yeah. In my opinion, this is my opinion.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. Because some people are like, okay, because if you said that was the case, I'm like, okay, give us a master class in sales.
I said, oh no. Yeah.
Like, okay.
For me, I don't try and I just speak the truth.
Okay.
I just speak the
Yes.
truth, and I'm just relentless.
Okay.
So I'll follow up with you till you die. Things like that.
Wow.
I will call you forever.
Wow.
If you tell me you want to buy a house, you promise you'll be hearing from me
Back to back.
back to back to back. So I think that's a little bit more valuable
Okay.
than
Not even being able
skills.
to.
To me, though.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow. Okay. That sounds very interesting. Now, I mean, we are almost wrapping up.
Yeah, sure.
You've been very successful when you started real estate, and things like that. Do you think faith has run you this far? Do you believe in God?
Oh yeah, I believe in God. Yeah, man, I'm a Christian.
Do you think God has got your back all this while?
God got your back if you put in the work.
Have to put in the work.
You have to put in the work. If you don't work, man, nothing's happening. You can pray from now to whenever.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah, you're wasting your time. You have to work, man. You have to put in work, and you have to make yourself more valuable. Working hard is good,
Yes.
but you have to also do things to make yourself more valuable in the marketplace.
Okay.
So
That's
just
true.
have more information. You know, like you have to bring value to the marketplace.
Yeah.
Then the marketplace will reward you.
Okay.
But that's not enough, because if that was the case, there'll be
I get
more
it.
millionaires. But there are
Look.
people who work harder,
Yes.
but just making yourself valuable, doing things to help your clients, being of value to your clients. Like some cases, there are lots of situations where other real estate agents can't sell a property.
Yeah.
They have the same license, but they can't sell it. But because you have a reputation of being able to sell faster, that's increased my value in the marketplace.
Yes.
So that's more important than just working hard is good too, though. But
Wow. What I can pick, like investing in yourself is key.
Yeah. Studying,
And faith without work is death.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. Wow. All right, I want you to look into the camera. Tell a young African, tell a young American, someone from any background, about their not giving up in life. Put it in any language you can. You can say it in English, and then I would love for you to spice it in Pidgin as well. Yeah.
In Pidgin, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, you just can't give up, man. You just have to be consistent. Yes. You have to be disciplined. You have to keep going and going and going, and don't compare yourself to anybody, because you could create lanes within lanes. Because initially, when I started, I went to this guy. He's a top real estate agent. I told him what I was going to do. I respected this guy, right? I looked up to this guy. His name had been ringing since before I was in real estate. I've been hearing his name. Wow. When I told him my plan, the guy looked at me. He said, "Easy, this is just bullshit." He told me that. It broke my heart, man.
Wow.
Like I say, there's somebody you respect. You've been looking up to that guy. Like even being in his office, like I had to schedule an appointment. Like, can I see you?
Yes.
And I told him my plan.
So you can't make it.
Nah, it's some bullshit, bro. That's what he said.
Wow.
Those words verbatim. That's some bullshit, bro. Like that. You need to do this. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
But because I have a stubborn nature, what he said made sense too, though. That's the interesting part. What he told me made sense. He said, like, this is wrong because of this.
Yeah.
But I just kept on doing it. I kept on doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. And guess what?
Wow.
Popped off.
Wow.
That same thing. So that's the power of consistency. If you say you're going to walk from here to Mars,
Yes.
and you consistently do it, eventually you just figure out, you just have to keep on going. That's my message to the young people over there. I don't know how to break that down in Pidgin.
Never give up.
Never
Consistency,
give up,
keep
man. Fight
going.
to the death.
Do not compare yourself with others.
Yeah, I don't compare.
Oh, wow. As we're wrapping it up, do you do any mentorships?
Oh yeah. I do. I do interns for the day. I do all kinds of stuff. I mentored a bunch of people.
Okay.
They could come hang out with me, or I've mentored so many people. It's something I do. I like teaching, because when I teach, it gives me a chance to learn again.
Okay. We'll be putting your link to the Easy Way and the Samsung Properties, everything in the bio.
Yeah.
So they can reach out directly. The viewers can reach out directly for mentorship and everything. But you still have to tell the people in Pidgin, though.
This guy, I thought I skipped that one.
You cannot skip it.
I thought I skipped it. I thought he forgot.
Pidgin, yeah.
I don't even know how to say that in Pidgin, though. Never give up, man. My guy, man. Just fight to the death.
All right. All right. Don't give up. Okay. Well, it's really been an amazing conversation with you.
Yeah.
I mean, learning from you, hearing how you talk about business interaction in the DMV, it's really, really been honorable. Let me take this special moment to talk to the viewers. This episode is specially sponsored by Taste of Lagos, based here on Lanham 7 Road. If you need to feel at home away from home, visit Taste of Lagos, the best place you can have all the delicacies within the diaspora away from home. Come visit Taste of Lagos. So, Mr. Isa, it's been an honor
And it's real, man.
getting to talk with you. This is not the last time you'll be on the show because
you're here.
I'll be following you on every networking event you're going, be it the,
Yeah, I'm having a home buying seminar here on December 27th, Saturday, December 27th at Taste of Lagos.
What time?
From 12 to 2 p.m.
Saturday, December 22nd.
27th.
27th.
Yeah, it's a Saturday.
2 p.m. in this same
From 12
location.
to 2 p.m.
12 to 2 p.m.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
I'm going to have my loan officer is going to be there.
Okay.
Credit repair specialist is going to be there. Title company. I'm going to be teaching the whole process of home buying from the beginning to the end. And for investors who are trying to invest, you're trying to invest, buy your first investment property.
Yeah.
But, some people already own homes already.
Oh, yeah.
But if they're trying to learn about investment properties, multi-unit buildings, you should pull up, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this episode. Thank you for being faithful viewers. Once again, it's been your humble host, Darcy Bar. See you on the next episode.
MC Darcy.
You know what time it is.
Hello viewers, if you're just tuning in or watching us for the very first time, we'd love your support. Hit that subscribe button and help us reach our target goal of 10,000 subscribers in 3 months. This will give you access to exclusive and awesome content with different entrepreneurs, and it equally gives you access to a very vibrant community. Don't forget to like and drop a comment. We can do this together, and we're counting on you.